Another wonderful chapter from Masashi Kishimoto this week. And this week's segment is, or chapter is Naruto Manga 603. Now, this is a continuation of 602, and it's still dealing with Obito's past history and his story of how he copes and how he's dealing with his whereabouts of where he actually is. Now, Obito is in a cave with these two figures that resemble Zetsu. One has a form of a mask that kind of looks like Toby's mask that we know of currently, and you know it kind of threw me for a loop there because I was wondering like, whoa, is that Toby's mask? It kind of looks like it, but it's in the form of his mask, and you kind of learn later on in the episode of why he is in that form. So you'll see later on in the episode, and you'll see later on in the review of when I talk about it. So, but this episode, like I said, it's a continuation of 603. Excuse me, 602. And what it's dealing with is Obito's struggle of his commitment with his old team. And that deals with Rin and Kakashi. Now, through this episode, you see the struggles of Obito, of him deciding whether he should go and, save Kakashi and Rin, or whether he should not. You learn throughout the episode that he is really starting to sever his ties with Kakashi, kind of similar towards the Naruto and Sasuke thing. Sasuke severing the ties with Naruto and Obito severing the ties with Kakashi. And it does seem like it is through, or the reason is kind of behind Rin, but not solely the reason. There's another reason too. I think he's kind of jealous of Kakashi, of his abilities as a ninja. You could see throughout this chapter that there was one time when there was this group throwing some kunais. Kakashi was like, just did it really fast. He was really jealous of that. And there was another thing, another scene in this chapter where Obito was hiding his wound behind his back, and he had a kunai actually back there too. And I actually thought he was going to kill somebody, but anyway, yeah, he had the kunai behind his back, and Rin said a touching thing to him. She said, "Don't hide your wounds from me. If you do, I will know." And I think that shook Obito for a second there because he's more of a guy who tries to hide his feelings. He doesn't try to be this timid guy, which he comes off as timid, but he tries not to be that type of guy because he doesn't want Rin to know that he is that type of guy because he loves Rin. He wants to be with Rin. In case you guys don't know, Obito wants to be with Rin. But unfortunately, Kakashi has the upper hand in that area because he's this elite ninja and all this, that, and the third. So in the end, towards the end, I'm skipping some parts here. He wants to leave. Obito wants to leave in a part of a chapter to go rescue Kakashi. Now, the Zetsu said, no, you can't leave, all the exits are closed. So that basically cuts off that whole thing with him. And here's the thing that kind of tricked me out here. Obito was doing some type of move where he had his hand and something was coming up out of his hand. I don't know exactly what that was, but it looked weird. I don't know what the heck that was because I know he can use fire. He can use fire, and that's all. And he has a Sharingan eye. That's the only two things that I know he can use. I don't know what that thing was coming out of his hand. I don't know what that was, but you can see Obito is really stronger now. He's getting a lot stronger. His hair color is his hair color. His hair is getting longer, so he's been working out and he's been getting really stronger. That's what I like to see. Definitely character development with Obito. And so I'll go ahead and talk about the end. The end was a big surprise. Obito gets news that Kakashi and Rin are fighting in the hidden mist, and this is ironic because this is where we also learned that his eye, Obito's eye was found over there on Konami Bridge. So this could be the scene, or the next chapter could be the scene where we see Obito lose his eyes. So we don't know. It's just speculation for me that this could be the scene where this next chapter could be where Obito loses his eye, or somehow Kakashi may lose his eye or something like that. I don't know, but this could be this could happen next chapter, so be on the lookout for that. So anyway, let's go ahead and say this. Obito gets word from Zetsu that Kakashi and Rin are in trouble. He tries to punch the wall through, but his arm breaks and pieces, and Zetsu says, well, hey, you cannot punch that wall yet. You're not healed. You're not fully 100%. So he says, okay, well, I need to get down there. And Zetsu lets him use his body, I guess, and he takes on the form of kind of similar to what we saw when Madara, when that Zetsu / clone thing was fighting the fourth Hokage. Kind of that, kind of like that. It kind of looks similar to that. So overall, it was a good chapter. Also, another thing that I learned, that there is a weakness with Obito. He can't, since he's in that cocoon, that Hoshirama cocoon type deal, he is not that strong. He's at a weak stage, and this could be to his disadvantage because I know he doesn't necessarily want to fight the Zetsus, but if he does, at this state, until he gets stronger, until he practices a little more, trains a little more, he'll get owned by a Zetsu. But overall, it was a really, really good chapter. A lot of sorrowness in it, a lot of determination in it. But it was very good. It was very good. If I had to rate it, I would give it definitely an 8 out of 10. I definitely want to see where this is going, because my speculations is, and the next chapter is, that Obito, he could lose an eye, but somebody's going to lose an eye, because he's going to Kanami Bridge. This is where he is going, because that's where Kakashi and Rin are right now. So I couldn't see anything else happening behind that. Somebody's going to lose an eye. I think it's going to be Obito. So let's just see what happens, guys. Check you guys on another video. Peace. Sayonara.